Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Annie Wilson, and here is the news for March 12th, 2024. Halloween Horror Nights speculation season has begun. It's never too early to start discussing HHN, and there have been plenty of rumors to put together for the first speculation map. As always, keep in mind that these maps are for fun and based on speculation only, so they will definitely change as HHN draws closer. Let's take a look at the first speculation map from Horror Nights Nightmares. Symbols around the map represent themes of haunted houses, scare zones, and shows. A film reel indicates the house is most likely inspired by a movie. Currently, all scare zones marked in orange are still unknown. Let's look at the icons for the haunted houses and their locations. A skull represents the house for Soundstage 24A. Personally, this looks like the skull from the Tribute Store comics. A lollipop represents the house for Soundstage 24B. A Cadillac symbol with a movie reel represents the house in Soundstage 23B. The Cadillac logo representing a movie is clearly for Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters Ectomobile, aka Ecto-1, is a 1959 Cadillac. The entrance to Soundstage 23B is by the firehouse facade. Another skull symbol with a movie reel represents the house for Soundstage 22. South America is shown for Soundstage 23A. An unknown IP will be housed inside Fast and Furious Supercharged. A Minotaur symbol can be seen next to Sprung Tent 1, and an unknown original will be featured in Sprung Tent 2. A speaker icon with a slash through it and a movie reel can be seen next to Sprung Tent 3. The noise-canceling symbol may refer to A Quiet Place. With a third film in the series premiering this summer, it would make sense for there to be a house inspired by the franchise at HHN this year. And finally, a star and a moon with a movie reel is shown for Sprung Tent 4. For entertainment, there are icons for the Death Eaters returning to Diagon Alley, a fire symbol at the former Fear Factor stage indicating a potential return for Nightmare Fuel, and a castle turret symbol and a film reel for a lagoon show. Now, let's take a look at the speculation map for Universal Studios Hollywood. Horror Night Nightmares also shared their first speculation map for the event on the West Coast. Scare zone themes are currently unknown, and like the USF map, the film reels next to the symbols represent IP-inspired houses. For haunted houses, an unknown IP is rumored to be in the Soundstage 15. The same symbol for silence, rumored to be A Quiet Place, will be next to Mummy. A flower symbol is shown for the Parisian Courtyard area. The Cadillac symbol is shown at the UBE venue and is most likely Ghostbusters. A skull with fangs will be a house in Soundstage 22, and a worm symbol is shown at the T-pad. A bloody knife symbol represents a house based on a movie in the H-Lot tent. And finally, the same stars and moon icon from Florida is featured in the H-Lot tent. Terror Tram is also expected to return. For entertainment, it looks like the Death Eaters will be back in Hogsmeade again. One IP-inspired show is represented by a house silhouette resembling the Blumhouse logo. Last year, Blumhouse Behind the Screams took over the DreamWorks theater, and Blumhouse has already teased a return to Horror Nights this year. A castle turret and film reel is also shown on the map, which is the same symbol used for the Lagoon Show at Universal Studios Florida. The train for Universal Epic Universe roller coaster, Starfall Racers, has been added to the track as the park prepares for its 2025 opening. Ex-user BioReconstruct shared images of the Starfall Racers train parked on its track in a brake run. Starfall Racers, which will be located in the Celestial Park area of Epic Universe, will give guests the feeling of boarding a comet to race across the cosmos. Looking at the vehicle, you can see the cosmic theming in the vehicle's purple and blue paint job, which features small white stars throughout. The front of the vehicle is a white starburst outlined in blue. An aerial view of the train gives a better view of the red and orange seats and restraints. Universal notes that the roller coaster will have no external track lighting at night, giving the fully illuminated vehicles the appearance of comets flying across Celestial Park. Starfall Racers is a side-by-side race between two comets designed to feel like an old wooden roller coaster but run as smooth as a modern one. It goes 62 miles per hour, has 5,000 feet of track, and reaches a maximum height of 133 feet. Highlights of the attraction include a celestial spin where the two racing vehicles will do an inverted crisscross. Personally, this is probably one of the things I'm looking forward to the most. I can't wait to see it at night. New photos taken by aerial photographer BioReconstruct reveal progress being made on Dark Universe, one of the 5 themed lands that make up Universal Epic Universe. Scaffolding is still up in front of the village buildings, but gravestones around the area where you first walk in have recently been uncovered. Toward the back of the land, scaffolding has been added to the front of the windmill, which could be in preparation for the addition of the windmill's blades. Though currently unconfirmed, this windmill will likely sit atop the land's rumored dining location, Burning Blade Tavern. Based on a location in the 1931 film Frankenstein, it's possible that a fire effect will be added to the windmill, similar to that of the Gringotts Dragon in Diagon Alley. To the left of the Burning Blade Tavern area is a manor facade that is rumored location of the land's e-ticket attraction. This is speculated to be called Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. A great deal of scaffolding has been removed from the front of the building, and additional greenery has been added in the area. Scaffolding has also come down on the main entrance to the attraction. The entrance is rumored to act as a bridge that will take guests over a moat that surrounds the manor. An aerial view of Dark Universe's roller coaster, speculated to be called Curse of the Werewolf, shows the landscaping around the coaster is really coming along, with additional greenery and paths set in place. Dark Universe, located in the northwest area of Epic Universe, will transport guests to the world of Universal Monsters, where Dr. Victoria Frankenstein is responsible for the monsters that roam the land. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. The best part is, their concierge services are 100% free. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and the team will design your next epic vacation, from Universal Parks to Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts, Disney Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean, and more. Aerial photographer BioReconstruct also shared photos of Epic Universe hotel construction, including photos of the in-park Helios Grand Hotel and the nearby Terra Luna and Stella Nova resorts. The center of the Helios Grand Hotel is topped with a large dome, which is currently just a steel framework, but will eventually be covered in paneling. Crews have installed white wall paneling over most of the hotel's exterior, and green molding lines the top floor and some other edges of the hotel. Some sets of windows on the hotel are rounded and protruding like bay windows. Below the dome framework is a rotunda and the steel beams of future walls. This space will be a lounge overlooking Epic Universe. Located off-site but nearby are the new Universal Terra Luna and Stella Nova resorts, which will open early next year before Epic Universe. The pair of buildings are slightly curved in a boomerang shape, and crews have been covering them in colorful reflective tiles. The guest rooms have rounded windows to match their space theming. One section of the building is almost completely covered in tiles, which are arranged in a gradient effect from green to blue to purple, then back to green and into yellow. At night, there will be a lighting effect like stars. I drove by these the other day and I was blown away with how good they look in person. Obviously we've seen photos and things, but driving by and seeing them in person, they look beautiful. So I'm really excited to stay there next year. Some props and signs from past Halloween Horror Nights events are now for sale at Universal Studios Florida. Guests can find them in a display case in the Five and Dime gift shop in the Parks Hollywood section. In the display case are several different Halloween Horror Nights signs. You may recognize these items from the Halloween Horror Nights 32 Tribute Store and the 2023 Little Boo Trick or Seek Scavenger Hunt. The bags of pumpkin seed flats were part of the scavenger hunt. Also from the Tribute Store are these signs that resemble narration boxes from comic books. There are several from the store's Eyes of the Ripper room. The Eyes of the Ripper sign is also available. There's also a sign for Alien Break Room with some llama graffiti over it. There are even more HHN props available in the Five and Dime, with new ones constantly being added, so be sure to stop by and check them out for yourself. Motor coach company RedCoach has launched a new route connecting Atlanta to Orlando, ideal for travelers visiting the theme park capital of the world. The new service is operating 7 days a week. The inaugural route kicked off on February 22nd from Orlando to Atlanta, with reciprocal service starting the next day. After the first week, RedCoach began offering 2 daily departures from both destinations. The buses arrive and depart from Marta Civic Center Station in downtown Atlanta. The Orlando station is located near the Orlando International Airport on McCoy Road. The Atlanta to Orlando journey is about 7 hours and 30 minutes long. RedCoach offers travelers Wi-Fi and computer tables. During overnight journeys, guests can sleep comfortably on the buses. RedCoach maintains surveillance with advanced 8-camera feed systems and utilizes cutting-edge GPS technology. People can track journeys at redcoachusa.com/bustracker. New signage has been installed for DreamWorks Land, which has taken over Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone in Universal Studios, Florida. Over the construction walls near the main DreamWorks Land sign, guests can now view another DreamWorks sign and a Gabby's Dollhouse sign, which peeks over the wall where Gabby and her friends are pictured. The Gabby's Dollhouse sign is on an awning with pink support poles. The sign's background resembles the pink cat-inspired facade of the Dollhouse in the animated DreamWorks series. Next to Gabby's Dollhouse is a cloud-shaped sign featuring the DreamWorks logo, attached to the front of a dark blue awning. These may be entrances to the DreamWorks Character Zone, where guests will be able to meet Gabby and other characters. DreamWorks Land is scheduled to open this summer with Trolls Troller Coaster, Poe Live, Shrek Swamp Meet, and more activities. In honor of Mario Day, Nintendo and Illumination, the studio behind 2023's The Super Mario Bros. Movie, have announced a second film is on the way. The film is set to hit theaters on April 3rd, 2026. The new Super Mario Bros. Movie is set to expand on Mario's world. The film will be directed by Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelnick, who directed the first film. As of now, this new project is not being called a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie. In honor of the new movie, Kung Fu Panda 4, a limited-time meet and greet is available at Universal Studios Hollywood. Guests can now meet Poe dressed in a new outfit right outside of the DreamWorks Theater. The DreamWorks Theater is located on the upper lot at Universal Studios Hollywood. Poe will be greeting guests in front of the theater through March 17th. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to universalparksnewstoday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notification, and make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with Universal Parks News Today. For UPNT, this is Annie Wilson saying, happy birthday, Mom, and the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.